much, Vani and Aarti. I'm truly impressed with all the work that has been done in your Ganges Valley School. And I remember coming to this campus almost about 7-8 years back. I came to the engineering college. And I remember Vani speaking about the excellent school facilities that all of you have here. But just in the last, I think, 45 minutes, I've realized what a wonderful institution that Vani and her team are building here. And I think that every student that is passing through this portal is really set for life. With the value system, with the academic teachings, but with extremely excellent role models that all of you have and that all of you will be interacting on a daily basis, I'm sure that the students of Ganges Valley will be set for life and they will be ahead of all their peers in the times to come. Vani and Aarti, I'm really excited about especially both those clubs, the Anurakshati and the Sankalp, because this is something very different from house clubs which normally every school has. And while the investiture ceremony was happening, I recollected my own school days. I was from St. Anne's, Secunderabad, and I was part of the student council, and we had houses, but only 4 houses. So each of the students who have been selected to lead the rest of your peers here today, you have a huge responsibility. What you do today will determine how you perform tomorrow in the world. And the values that the school is laying down for you to imbibe will lay a foundation for your own personality as you forge ahead in the world. Today, we see that the world is lacking in value-based leadership. Yes, I see a lot of you nodding your heads. And while we stand and we look and we criticize on how things are moving ahead and how things are being unfairly meted out to the rest of the population, I feel that these students who learn the fundamentals, who are being grounded with the foundation of these values, tomorrow will be in a better position to be able to lead this world in a fair, in a transparent, and in a way that will cater to all types of people, especially those minorities that are underserved and underrepresented. Today, each one of you who have taken up these roles and positions will not only carve out destinies for yourselves, but you will be in a position of influence to be able to carve out destinies for people all around you. They can be your own family, they can be your class peers, they can be the communities that you serve, and tomorrow that will be also including the organizations that you will be part of. And I am very, very positive that today's leaders of this school will become the leaders of the world tomorrow. And whatever values you imbibe today, that will hold you good as you lead the world. And in India, we need these type of leaders. Let me just give you a context today. In a very, very volatile environment, all over the world, we are seeing almost the beginning of a third World War. And while we were studying, when we studied about World War I and World War II, which I'm sure all of you are doing in your history and geography classes, the one strong message was that World War III will destroy our planet Earth. And it looks like we are heading for some sort of an uncertainty, some sort of a volatility. And at these times, at these uncertain times, is what true leadership is all necessary and required. And I feel that if the younger generation have a voice, and that voice is heard across the countries, people who are leading the world into disarray and into doom will probably stand back and listen. What all of you can bring to the table, what all of you as a united voice can bring today to the world is immense. And that is what your position today will train you for. I have my from the Society of Cyberabad Security Council, and we are doing a very little bit in terms of trying to help communities all around us. And in today's world, I understand that the pressures on students and children is much, much more than what we faced. With the advent of a connected world, of an interconnected planet, I think the pressure is much, much more. And it entails that we become more resilient, that we become more agile, that we become more adaptable to the environment around us, but try to positively influence and impact the world around us. And going forward, we as a team will be interacting very, very closely with your teams from the Anurakshati Club, because we have as a network a dedicated team of content creators, of resource persons who can actually come and help you all to disseminate more knowledge and to train all of you in the various aspects of that safety that each of us crave for. I will have my team members speak a little bit more in depth about it, but I would like you all to, I would like to leave a message with all of you that at the end of the day, let us be true to ourselves. Each of us who come into this world know what is good and what is bad instinctively, intuitively. Let us have that courage to voice out when we see something that's going wrong. Let us get back and utilize the power of our networks, of our teams, to help us bring about that message across to them and move from bad to good. Lead the world with courage, lead the world with your values, and ensure that the coming generations, that the world will be a much, much, much better place to live for all of us. And you today, students, will be the architects of that future. Yes? So I'd like to see a good smile from all of you. I'm reminded of Charles Dickens' novel, The Beginning, I think, A Tale of Two Cities. It said that it was the worst of times and it was the best of times. And I just recently heard it from another speech that I was listening to somewhere. And while we are in the worst of times, figuratively, we also are in the best of times, where we have schools like the Ganges Valley and role models like Vani and Aarti guiding you, nurturing you to take our world into the best of times. Students, parents, faculty, and the school management, and of course community people like all of us, each of us have a role to play in making the society safe, nurturing the youngsters to become the leaders for tomorrow. So with those few words, I'd like to congratulate each one of you who's taken on a position today. You will be those role models for your peers, for the younger children who will one day want to step into your shoes and do the work that you are doing. So go ahead, create influence, create impact, make a positive impact on the societies, on the school, on the organizations. And one day, maybe 20 years down the line, when I'm an old woman, I'd like to see some of you head the nation in pivotal roles, taking our country ahead. And I will remember one day back in 2025, I came to the school, they were part of the leadership team, and today they are in positions of power. So we look aspire for the moon and beyond. Maybe today, in today's world, everything is possible. But see that you work towards it wholeheartedly and reach there so that you make all of us proud, you make your parents proud, your communities proud, and ultimately you make the nation proud of you. Thank you.